So as you know, if you played Lost Ark, when you start playing the game, you start with a boat called Estoc. Estoc is a very good boat for beginner, and I would advise you to stick with it for a while. You can get easily some crewmen, some Estoc crewmen that are not too expensive. It's a fast boat. It has some pretty decent resistances all over the boat, all over the board. Okay. Let me take out my my skin quickly. There you go. So you can kind of see how the boat looks like without any skin. I can leave the sails, it's okay. This is the Estoc. I would recommend you to boost it at least till level 3 or even level 5 if you have the mats. It should be pretty easy to get till level 5 at least. This way you can get a few more places, at least one more spot to add a third crewmate, because crewmates, they give you a little bit more speed on your boat and they give you more resistances against certain hazardous waters, and it's very important. So when you cross those hazardous waters, your boat take less damage, alright? Now, as you can see, I unlocked a boat called Eibern's Wood. Let me take out the skin quickly. There it is, Eibern's Wood. And this boat is considered by a lot of players to be one of the best boats or the best boat for some player in the game. How is it possible that I already have it? I'm gonna explain you guys how you do to get Eibern's Wound in this game, alright? Basically, if we go into our UNAS tasks, you have a UNAS task here called Bleak Night Fog, alright? As you can see, the reputation linked to it called Ghost Ship Eibern's Wound, I maxed it. And when you max it, you get a quest, you go validate that quest and you immediately get Eibern's Wound boat. Why do you want that boat? The particularity of this boat is that it gives you a big resistance for dead waters. Dead waters are probably the hazardous waters that apply the most damage to your boat. As you can see, dead waters, you have a lot of them across the seas. Alright, you have many, especially on the second part of the seas after crossing the wall of Procyon that you see right here. Once you start going to Rohandel, that you unlock, that you start working on your T2 gear, etc. You're gonna cross a lot of time those dead waters. So you want that dead water resistance. But there is a problem. If we do into the reputation, we go into Ghost Ship Eibern's Wound. How many Eibern's Wound unit task mission do you need to do? Let's count together. We have 3 for level 1, we have 4 for level 2, so we are at 7, and then we have 5 more. So we have at 12. So basically you need to do that UNA 12 times. Now here's the catch, guys. This UNA task, you can take it 1 time a day, like any UNA task. But to do it, you need to do a particular event. If we do here, go here into our Procyon compass. Here we have Ghost Ship. Let's check the infos. When does the Ghost Ship spawn? You're gonna see that it doesn't spawn very often. For example, here it's only gonna spawn tomorrow. It doesn't spawn every day. And the other catch, what is it? You can only do a Ghost Ship 1 time a week. So basically, when you're a free-to-play player and you cannot have the ability to get, let me show you the shop, to get any of those crystals, you're a little bit stuck. Fair enough, if you get a lot of golds in game, you can exchange your gold to get a little bit of those crystals, a decent amount of them. So if you're lucky, you get good RNG in game, you're gonna get some good T3 gear that are very valued by some players that you don't care, they're not interested for your main. You put them in the auction house, you make a few K gold, you transfer them, you buy blue crystals, and then you can do what I'm gonna show you. The idea, the strat, how to get Eibern's wound very easily is what? You can only validate that Una's task one time a week, since you can only access one time a week the boat. Alright? I can show them to you in the map. I don't know if you see them. No, you don't see them usually in the map, but they spawn like one here, one here, one here, etc. And each one is linked to a certain item level requirement. One is for T1, one for T2, and one for T3 mats. You do your first one of the week, it's done. But now there is a way to continue to do it one time a day during the week. How do you do that? First thing first, if you have some of those crystals, okay, you go into, don't worry, right now there is a free way to do it, and I'm gonna show you that just after. But first of all, you do into functions, you go into services, and you can buy those Una task instant complete ticket. If you have 250 of those crystals, let's say if you watch that video maybe in 2-3 months, a little bit late, and you don't have a free-to-play way to get those Una task instant completion tickets, and you have 250, I would advise you to try to buy 250 crystals by 10. Basically, it will allow you every day to continue instant validating this Una's task, because the trick is, once you do one time a Una's task, you have the ability, by instant completing it when you accept it. I can do an example quickly. If I, for example, take this quest here, I have the ability, I'm not gonna do it because I finished it, I got my maximum. I can burn, I can put finish now, and I can burn a Una's task daily instant completion pass to finish it. So basically you cheese your way through it. You don't need the ghost ship, you don't need to go on the boat to kill the boss on that boat to validate that quest, so you can continue validating every day. Because we said that you need, basically if you do it in the classic free-to-play way, you would need 12 weeks to unlock Eibern's wound. So you would need in total 3 months. You would need 3 months to get Eibern's wound, and with this technique you pass from 3 months to only 12 days. You only need 10 tickets, because why is that? The 2 other times you're gonna do them on the span of 2 weeks, because you have 1 free entry per week. So you buy those 10 tickets that I showed you right here into the services, and it will be enough to unlock your Eibern's wound, what is considered to be one of the best, or for a lot of players, the best boat in the game. Now, we talked about the non-free-to-play way to get this boat, but there is a free-to-play way to get it right now. Let me TP back into the city. There we are. I go into my inventory, I go into my storage, and there are those coins, Arcasia event coin, and there can be one during the current event, during this Arcasia event that we're doing right now. As you can see here, at this place on the map, there is a portal that can appear to do a certain event. You can do a race. Let me find it. You see, for example, in 1 hour 29, you can do that race, and you can do it 1 time per day per roster. So if you did it in 1 character during the day, you cannot redo it another time. You can also win those coins, let me show you, by doing your daily chaos dungeons and your daily guardian race. If I go here and check the rewards, you see, by doing my daily chaos dungeon, I can drop Arcasia event coins. What can you do with those event coins? You can go into the vendor, where you can spend them, and as you can see, you can buy a few things. For example, you can buy a funny hat. Why not? It's a cosmetic. You can buy some very important epic class engraving recipe to be that you will need them absolutely to max your class engraving. But what interests us today is that if you go into exchange right now, every week on your roster, you can buy for the next 4 weeks, every week, 5 UNAS task instant completion pass. The same pass that you would usually be able to buy into the store with blue crystals. So right now, do not miss on that. Any players, any free-to-play players can take those, take them all every week, and you can easily get Eibern's Wood. It is a very, very cool boat to get. So this week you connect, you do your event, boom, you see it's very cheap. You only need 50 Arcasian event coins per week to buy your 5 UNAS task instant completion pass. Weekly reset, Thursday to come, you get your weekly reset, you connect at 11, you buy 5 more instant completion pass, and there you go. You already got your 10 completion pass to be able to get in 12 days unlock your ghost ship Eibern's Wood. And that's how it's done.